I did not want to post this video today. I was actually in the middle of uploading a vlog, but I was just made aware of a very crucial sale that will allow you guys the opportunity to go acquire some of the items that I'm showing off in this video if you guys so choose. And one of those items is at a much more reasonable price than what I paid. The first item, which is not extremely reasonable, but it is a really good deal for sure, is a jacket that is marked at $230. I paid $130, but I bought it used off of Grailed. It's $230 right now on Sense, brand freaking new. But the main item, the main reason that I needed to post this today was because there's a t-shirt that a ton of you guys have asked me about, and I've stayed relatively quiet about where I acquired this t-shirt because I didn't want to encourage people to go buy it because I did not feel like it was a good investment or a good way to spend their money. I spent the money because I had the extra money, which I explained in the video, but right now it's actually marked at $77. I paid over $200 for this t-shirt, and right now it's marked at $77. And last I checked, they had a full size run, so I will leave a link to both of those items in the description below. There's the track jacket that has the 3 white zippers, that's for $230, and then there's this t-shirt that is super dope that a lot of you guys, like I said, have asked about, and that's marked at $77. So I'm gonna leave a link to both those in the description below. And if this sounds familiar, that's because recently I posted an off-white video where I was showing off a t-shirt that I spent over $200 on, and that piece went on sale for $150. Well, now that piece is on sale for $130. So I'm gonna leave that down in the description below as well. I'll leave a couple other links down there below. Like, there was a pair of shoes that I saw that were originally marked at $400. They were a pair of Y-3 boosts, and they were on sale for $116. That is a very good deal. So definitely check out the links in the description below. While you're down there, smash that like button.
Right now, can we please get 500,000 likes on this video? If I shout louder and beg for likes harder, YouTube will be sure to promote my video.
I like that sound. That means shit is finna start.
1, 2, and 3. 3 Y-3 pieces will be shown off today. What up, YouTube? Welcome to a Y-3 video. Now, I actually shot this video prior, however, I got a third piece in, so I decided to reshoot it because I just wanted to show off all of them in one video instead of separating them into 2 videos. Before I actually get into the pieces, I would like to say, 1, if you are not subscribed, change that. If you like content such as this, clothing hauls, where I'll be showing off Y-3, Adidas, Supreme, Palace, lesser known brands like Profound Aesthetic, which deserves a lot more respect, Gotti wear, etc., then make sure you subscribe because I got a ton of content coming. Also, if you do not follow me on Instagram, change that as well because that's by far my favorite social network, and most people that follow me agree. At this point, I'm pretty sure I can say that my Instagram is critically acclaimed, so you might as well just go check out my Instagram because it is fire. Whoa, that was disgusting. Pretty sure one of you guys were gonna try to say your Instagram was better, and that's probably why I sneezed, because I'm allergic to bullshit. So if you do not follow me, change that. That will be somewhere on the screen and in the description below, along with a link to all of my other social networks. But let's get into this video. Now, before I show you the shirt that I spent $200 on, I would like to show you some other pieces that I actually got a really good deal on, and show you guys that you don't need to pay these ridiculous prices to get this really dope brand, Y-3. So first up, I'm gonna show you guys a piece that I bought brand new, which is this really super dope, absolutely fantabulous, fantastic, awesome, freaking great Y-3 hoodie. This thing is super savage. I love this piece. So as you can see, a couple features. The most obvious one is probably this fat Y that's like cut and sewed into the middle of the piece, and it actually goes all the way around the hood as well. The hood has these little like drawstring things or whatever with these little pull tabs. When you pull them, it obviously tightens the hood. I personally have not done this because I think that these things hanging out would look kind of awkward. However, it does have like a little strap that holds this thing down so you don't just have these things dangling out. Anyways, super dope piece. You have zipper pockets down here as well. This Y goes all the way down the center. On the sleeve, you have another Y actually cut and sewed into the piece. So the Y is actually cut and sewed, but the -3 is screen printed. And what's dope about this Y is if you look, it goes all the way around into the elbow, and the elbow actually has like a piece of elastic, which I don't really think it makes that big of a difference, maybe for like movability in your arm region, you know, when you're moving maybe when you're doing curls or you're running, I don't know. But regardless, it doesn't seem like it's that useful. However, what I will say is that normally this hoodie is like, I think $350 or something like that. I got this for $75 brand new. And to some of you guys that are like heavy thrifters or like hardcore thrifters, You might not think that's a crazy deal. You might think like $75 is still too much for a hoodie. But what I try to stress to you guys with some of these haul videos that I do is that just because you spend a bunch of money on a piece does not mean it's necessarily a waste of money, because sometimes you can make that money back. Those things sell all the time, used for $100 on Grailed. So I can buy that brand new for $75. I can wear it, sell it, and make 25 bucks. It's just thinking long term, so that way you don't have to spend as much money to be fly. And I'll walk around and I can flex and be like, yeah, I spent $350 on this hoodie. Yeah, this is Y-3 right here, like no big deal. But it is a super comfortable hoodie. It's super savage looking. It's just a sick piece, and I got it for super cheap. And like I said, I got it brand new. What I do is I basically shop, because Y-3 doesn't hold its value as much as some of the other like more hyped brands, which is awesome for me because Y-3 happens to be like my favorite brand of like all the hyped brands. So I look at sites that are having sales, and Sneakers and stuff sometimes has some really good deals on Y-3, and they happen to have this at 70% off. They actually had it in a size large, and I told you guys the story in an unboxing I did a while ago about how I missed out on it. Well, they happened to get a medium either returned to them or just found one in the back. I don't know how, but they happened to have a medium. I got the literal last one. I ordered it and it was gone off the site, completely disappeared after I ordered it. So I was super stoked to get that. But even if you can't find deals like that, because those are obviously a little bit harder to come by, you can find some good deals on Grailed. Now this next piece I purchased on Grailed for I believe 120 or 130 bucks shipped for this track jacket, which is basically like the price of a brand new Adidas track jacket, maybe a little bit more. An Adidas track jacket is probably like 80, 90 bucks. I don't know. Usually I go to the Adidas employee store and I get them for about 50% off. However, this track jacket retail is about $450, and the only reason I even know the retail is because when it first released, I actually considered buying it. Like, that's how much of an Adidas fan I am, and I saw the way they implemented their branding, and I was like, damn, I want that. And I like legit considered paying $450 for a track jacket. That's ridiculous. Way too much money. Don't do that. Unless you want to, it's your freaking money. But you don't have to, because you can find them on Grailed if you just be patient and wait, because people will get rid of their stuff, especially people that buy brands like this. The majority of people that buy this kind of stuff, they want to get new stuff all the time, but they don't want to just lose the $500, so they're not donating a lot of this stuff. Usually they're selling it on Grailed, and you can find it for relatively cheap. I feel like the only time that this stuff gets donated is if like the mom of these individuals are like super pissed at their son and they just donate everything, or when thrift stores buy storage units. Like Frenzy, I find a lot of good stuff in Frenzy, but Frenzy also will buy storage units, which I imagine that's why, and sometimes storage units will sell when someone doesn't pay their bill. So getting to the piece, the first thing that I really like is obviously the hickey hider. I always tell you guys, hickey hiders are essential in your wardrobe. Super nice. This one is a little bit more itchy than other hickey hiders. I don't know why. I don't know what material they use, but the elastic on this feels a little bit itchier on my neck sometimes. I don't know if maybe I just have sensitive baby skin, but something about this does feel a little bit itchy. However, I don't really give a fuck. It looks super dope, and like I always tell you guys, they are essential. Even if you're not hoeing, they look really cool. So get some hickey hiders, some little neck coverings in your wardrobe, and they're perfect for winter because it, you know, keeps you warm, keeps you insulated. But what's really dope about this piece is the way they did their branding. If you look right here, they have 3 zippers. Obviously, Adidas branding is 3 stripes, and I just thought that was a really dope touch. All these are actually utilizing, possible, I don't fucking know. Whatever you would say in order to say that you can utilize each and every zipper, that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, super, super dope. These are all like heavy duty zippers too. Really, really nice. The way it's cut is really cool. It's got the Y-3 branding on the back. It doesn't scream Y-3 or anything like the hoodie does, but it is a super clean looking piece. And then obviously with these white zippers with an all black outfit, it's gonna pop, it's gonna look really dope. I have 2 chief complaints as to why I'm glad I did not pay $450 for this. One is the elastic on the bottom is way too much for me. You guys know I don't even really like elastic like that, let alone when the elastic is like double the length. That kind of irritates me. My other irritation is the fact that they decided to put zippers on the sleeves. Like, this isn't a biker jacket, this is a track jacket, and I don't know. I've never ever liked zippers on sleeves. I've never thought they were cool. I've never really cared for them. I'm not saying I never will, so if you ever see me with zippers on my sleeves, I don't want you guys to be like, well, guys, back in November of 2016, 15 years ago, you said that you don't like zippers on the sleeves. I might change my mind, but right now, and as long as I can remember, I've never liked zippered sleeves. Like, I've just always thought I never thought they looked cool. They're not as comfortable as just having normal cuff sleeves. And if you guys know, for me, I'm about comfort. Like, that's what I care about most, is comfort. But the overall point is that you don't need to spend retail for this. You can find it on Grailed for relatively cheap, and you I mean, at least this way I can wear this and I can at least make my money back. Now, getting into the piece that I shouldn't have purchased, but I don't regret it at all. I had the extra money laying around. I made about $4,000 from this photography job that I did, and when you just get a $4,000 check in 10 seconds, obviously you're like, man, I feel like I could spend a little bit. So I did, and I kind of balled out and I bought a $200 shirt. This is the most money I've ever spent on a shirt. If you guys watched my first Palace pickup video, you guys will see a t-shirt in there that I spent kind of close to this amount, but it was even still, like, that t-shirt was like 50 or 60 bucks cheaper than this t-shirt. And this t-shirt is the t-shirt I'm talking about, which is a t-shirt you guys have asked about so many times. I've worn it in some recaps and everyone's like, yo, what's that shirt? What's that shirt? That shirt's so dope. Well, if you guys think the shirt's dope from the front, wait till you see the back, because the back is why I bought it. Let me stand on this thing looking like a freaking mountain man. So if you look at the back right here, let me try to get a little bit lower for you. We'll just have to pretend that my chair is like a shitty, lazy Susan. Anyways, if you look in the back, it has these huge exaggerated side slits right here, and it looks super dope to me. These aren't like actual side slits though, because normally your side slits would be on your seam, which is right here. This, however, is in the back, so it kind of has this separate seam that goes all the way up, and it's separate from the side seam, and then that's exaggerated, so it kind of has this like tail on the back of it with the 3 stripes going all the way down. That cut is why I purchased this tee. Like, I did not purchase this tee for any other reason besides the cut, because I really like the idea or that concept. I didn't buy this to flex or anything. I mean, really the only branding is Y-3 right here, and people that aren't into fashion or into streetwear, a lot of them don't even know what Y-3 is. Me wearing a cool Adidas piece is more of a flex than me wearing a Y-3 piece in like your standard everyday life. So I didn't buy this to flex or anything like that. I genuinely just liked the cut of it, and when I appreciate something that much, I want to keep it just so I can kind of like remember it. So I'll probably never sell this. I'll never try to make my money back, but the reason I say it was a waste of money is because of the fact that I can't make $200 something back from this. If I sell this, I might be able to make $100. So that's why I say, like, in terms of an investment, it wasn't really a good investment. However, I got it for my personal. I don't ever plan on selling it. It's a black tee. It's not something that will like go out of style in a year or two. However, I do have some complaints. First of all, if I'm gonna spend $220 on a t-shirt, these stripes should all be cut and sewed in. There should be nothing screen printed, or just have like an insane thread count of embroidered stripes going down the whole front and the whole back. My other complaint is the fact that these stripes stop halfway down or part way down. I wish they would just went all the way down the piece on both sides. They have a long sleeve, and on the long sleeve, the front goes all the way down. I think the back stops part way down. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's like inverted. So yeah, I don't know. I personally chose the short sleeve because I don't end up wearing a lot of long sleeves. Normally I would mention the fact that I don't really care for raglan tees. I actually usually like my sleeves to start like down here. However, this one actually doesn't feel that bad, so I can't really complain about this one. But yeah, that is it for these 3 pickups. That is $1,000 worth of Y-3. However, I spent about about $430, so I don't know. I feel like I got some pretty good deals. Obviously, this one was a waste of money, but overall, I'm still satisfied with my purchase. Like I said, I had $4,000 laying around. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of Y-3 and what you think of these pickups in particular. And do you guys have any purchases that you thought were a waste of money, or that you knew were a waste of money and didn't care, such as this? Like I said earlier, if you like videos such as this, or if you like other clothing hauls, if you like trips to the thrift, if you like vlogs, any of that content, make sure you subscribe down below. There should be a little red button that says subscribe in it. And of course, if you do not follow me on Instagram, change that. My Instagram is @thestarlife. That will be somewhere on the screen and in the description below, along with the link to my Twitter, my SoundCloud, which is also important you follow me if you like some awesome freaking music, and my Snapchat and Tumblr. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart. And as always, keep living the Starr life.
Yeah. This that Yoshi Yamamoto. This that yo bitch want a photo. This that came fresh out the dojo. This that pull up on them dolo. Take a speed bump off a nail. This that came right off the scale. I'm sipping on that holy grail. I'm about to cast a spell. 20s on 20s, 50s on 50s, Benjis on Benjis on Benjis on Benjis. I'm in Miami, I go to White, I got some money and spend it. I call a Kiki, round up the with me, we gon' pull up at the telly. Talk to me cause she a go-go. This that Yoshi Yamamoto. This that Yoshi Yamamoto.
Y-3?
This that Yoshi Yamamoto.
Oh my god.
This that Yoshi Yamamoto.
Yeah.
Fuck nigga, this ain't no polo.
No polo.
This that Yoshi Yamamoto.
Y-3?
This that Yoshi Yamamoto.
Oh my god.
Fuck nigga, this ain't no polo.
Yeah.
This that Yoshi Yamamoto.
Oh my god.
This that Yoshi Yamamoto. Fuck nigga, this ain't no polo. Pull up